Get ready for episode 4 where we have my mother-daughter interview and entertainment under 2. My topic is going to be our first Madam Vice President and more. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is Leslie Casey Blake and welcome to episode 4 of 50 and Unfiltered, the extension show. Want to thank everybody who has been watching our 50 and Unfiltered Little Bites. We've been getting a lot of great reviews with that. And we're also excited about our 100 subscribers. So we're going to keep going and keep pushing. I want to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving because it's going to be a great one despite we have to have it with just a small group of people. We're still in a pandemic, but we're going to keep moving. We're going to keep getting through this. We're going to get through this together. All right, I'm so excited about this show. We have Miss Mika Fresh and her mom, Tracy Ali. Great interview. Can't wait for you to see it. And we still have my girl, Veronica Oden, who's helping me on the wellness front. So stay tuned for that. I just want to remind everybody about my nephew's brand, Fire. It's going to be in the description box on how to order all his apparel. Great for the holidays. So we're going to have a great show. We got entertainment under 2 and a little entertainment. So guess what? We're about to get started. Hey everybody, this is Leslie Casey Blake, and I'm here with my family, the Odens, and of course my girl Veronica Oden and our hubbies, Brian and Brian.
Yes. We got a lot in common.
I know. All right, so we are here to give you some holiday cheer. We're getting ready to talk about our wellness topic, but we wanted to bring the hubbies on to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Please say.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, hubbies. Yes. And I know that we don't have our mask on, but that's because one of the things we're going to talk about is your COVID circles. Yeah. Your COVID circles are very important. So, we've been around each other, so that's why we don't have masks. But for all those who have not been around their loved ones, we know that it's important to wear your mask. But again, we are so thankful and we are ready to get started with our conversation.
But we had to have the hubbies come on.
That's right.
And they look awesome and they fire.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much, guys.
Yes.
All right.
For having us.
Yes,
Again,
of course.
happy Thanksgiving. Be safe and be grateful.
Yes.
All right.
Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, so our hubbies are getting ready to continue to watch the game. So
that's what they call it.
Yeah, there was a little comment earlier.
Yes, but you won't hear that.
Here we are, Thanksgiving, the time where everybody are supposed, where families are supposed to get together, have turkey and ham or whatever, all the fixings. And as we know, we are in a pandemic. And, you really have to be careful about who you're around because everybody doesn't know who has what. We know there's a virus that's going on and it's very devastating and real. Yes. So, and I know we have been saying this throughout all of our videos that Veronica and I have been together since the pandemic. So that's why we are together. And that's why we're talking about holidays and COVID circles, right? So, first of all, let's talk about being thankful. And Veronica, what are you thankful for?
Thankful just to be alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Earlier I was just sharing with the people, as much as we always say the holidays, a lot of people look so forward for the holidays. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
Because of so much tragic, in their lives. And so I am so thankful on today. I'm thankful for my life. I'm thankful for my family. Thankful for my mom and dad, my sibling. I'm just thankful. And I always say, we thank God for what it is, but also thank God for what it's not.
And I think one of the things during this period, you're thankful for the small things, things that we would never really realize, just the things that being together and being able to be together with certain loved ones, because a lot of people can't be with their loved ones. And just thankful that people have jobs. A lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of people are losing their businesses. So, you just really hope that people will be able to get what they need and the help that they need for 2021. So we are thankful for that. So, if you hear noises in the background, that's the wonderful
the
kids.
kids.
It's okay, because this is the holiday episode, so you just cheer all around. Hey guys.
Yes.
So Thanksgiving or even the holidays, how do you deal with the holidays when you want to be around people that you know? People that you know that maybe have been tested, or that they haven't been sick, that you can be around those certain people, or people that that knows how to follow the guidelines, like wear a mask, staying 6 feet,
absolutely,
right?
be respectful
Exactly.
for each other. Yeah.
So those are those things that you need to have, and I know I've been very thankful to have those type of friends. It's just a small group that I'm around, and that's it, and that's how I have to keep it, because we want to stay safe.
And as I stated earlier, we don't have to wait for Thanksgiving, the one day out of the year, to be with our loved ones and friends.
That's true.
My cousin Tanisha said it again. A cousin of mine said Thanksgiving is like the button you press for reset for the rest of the days throughout the year.
Right.
To remind you to be thankful, not just for today, but every day after today. Not to just look to spend time with your loved ones on today, but how about all the other days? Because how about some loved ones are not here this Thanksgiving, Leslie? And we know that. We can attest to that. So what are you going to do in between the holidays? You're going to still love up on your loved ones, and you're still going to be thankful. So don't allow, as Brayden said earlier, don't stop being thankful after today.
And I think that's when you talk about the wellness aspect of it, right? Because holidays sometimes bring everybody down, because some people can't be with, loved ones, or they're alone, or if they lost a job. So the wellness is you have to think of the thankfulness of what you have right now, that you're alive, that you're you're not sick to go out and try to get that job. Sometimes we have to go through struggles to get to the other side, and that's a testament. So the wellness is making sure that you find that find thankfulness in everything that's going on.
Yes, absolutely.
You also want to have somebody that you want to talk to, somebody that you can call on the phone at any given time, despite you might not be able to see each other. Get on the phone or Zoom, so you can see them in person, or FaceTime. We have so many devices right now. Like, I know you a lot of times are with, you can't be with all your family. You have a huge family, so you guys do a lot of Zoom.
And this morning, it was awesome. We had a Zoom this morning with all my first cousins. We all did a Zoom, and we had a good time. And so the thing was, we still was able to reach out, even though we could not be with each other because of social media and so many other avenues or outlets. We were still able to reach out to each other. Well, how about everybody maybe wouldn't have been able to make it to one person's house?
Exactly.
But we was able to all come collectively together on a Zoom.
Yeah.
See each other, laugh, and joke, and had a good time, all safe. All was still able to share some love and tell each other that we love them. And we all was there. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's natural, you all can't get at one place at one time. You're all over the place.
Exactly. Because she has a huge family.
On
They're
both
all
sides.
over. So, and her husband. They both got huge families. So that is definitely important. So we know that as much as we want to see them and want to have the celebrations with them, we can't. But like Veronica said, there's a reset now that we are going to constantly try to be with family and be able, once this is over with and once the vaccine comes in, that we can be with the family. It's not just Thanksgiving. But in the meantime, in between time, like I said, definitely use social media to the hilt and have that constant communication with people, and be thankful, and find a hobby that you love, so that you can kind of keep your mind off of things, right? And like going out to walk and just being out,
and find, maybe be helpful to someone else.
Yeah. Oh, the give back, right?
Give back. How about don't just think about your needs. How about, there are other people that really going through way more than what if you really get out there and start helping other people, you'll really see how thankful you should be.
That's right.
And how grateful you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And so take that time to what? Maybe go help somebody. Because if you're bad in your situation, how about somebody is way off than you? So imagine how they
Exactly.
Somebody you can help.
Exactly.
Go to a shelter, center, or
anywhere.
Your neighbor.
There's so many ways. So we just wanted to come to you today. This is a kind of a different family show for the holidays, and we're counting down. Next month's show, we're going to talk about some more things. about wellness, because as we come to the end of 2020, and I'm gonna tell you, it's been a humdinger of a year, y'all. I mean,
we made
I
it.
know, right? Yes, we did. We all made it, right?
We made it.
We all made it.
And that is the blessing at the end of the year. And I think that's why those of us that will make it prayerfully to 21, bust 21 door open.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because look at all that we went through 2020. You never imagined January 1st of this year that we was going to go through this.
Yeah.
So don't take it for granted.
Again, if you're feeling down, think about the future. Think about 2021 and think about all the things that you want to do. Make that plan, vision board.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about how to create one and make sure that you use this time to be thankful and use this time to plan out the future.
Absolutely.
Plan out the future. We just want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you again for always tuning in.
Yes.
I want to thank my girl Veronica Oden, who always here.
You know,
My road.
That's right. I'm gonna be here.
And we want to thank our hubbies for coming in, making a cameo.
Absolutely.
They will be back sometime in 2021. We'll let you know.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
We'll let you know about that. But we'll bring them back.
But like we said, make sure that you stay positive, keep safe, wear a mask, be kind to others. Okay, guys?
Yes.
And enjoy your holiday.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, this is Leslie Casey Blake, and I am here interviewing a duo mother-daughter. Yes, this is the holiday season, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I was asking my two favorite people, all the way from Virginia, to do a show with me, and they gladly accept. Have Miss Tracy Ali. She is the founder of Tomorrow's Cultivating Youth Incorporated. And I have her wonderful daughter, Mika Fresh. Yes. Hey. Mika got a couple of things going on too. She is the founder of I'll Drink to That Fountain of Juice. And also she has a nonprofit, which is called Halo, right? Halo Academy Inc. Halo Academy Inc. Let me say that again. So I just want to welcome the both of you and taking the time out to spend some time with me. How you guys doing?
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Good. So we're not going to just wait around to have our pleasantries. We're just going to hit the ground running, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask each of you, because I know, and we'll talk about the working together if possible. Or times you can work together. Trace, I'm gonna go with you. How did you get the idea for your business for Tomorrow Cultivating Youth?
Well, I've always worked with children since I was like 19 years old. Even back home in New Jersey, I had a drill team. I was a Girl Scout leader for up amount of years. As a matter of fact, I was Tamika's Girl Scout leader. She started with me from Brownies, and we went to juniors and cadets, right, Mimi?
Maybe.
Definitely too. So I just always loved working with youth. I've always worked with the youth. And then when I moved to Virginia, I worked with the youth as well, either in the church I used to attend. Oh my God, I was a Girl Scout leader here as well. Substitute teaching. I had a daycare before. The one I have now, I've had for 9 years. Just being around children and considering my own upbringing, the children lack a lot of things that they don't basically teach in school. And so I just wanted to go ahead and get an organization that would give this information to the community for free. I don't want to charge anyone. I'm not looking for accolades or anything. I just feel that a lot of our youth, and mainly African American youth, lack the knowledge that they need to succeed. Like some of the things in my organization, we teach them about investing. And I teach them from the day you get your very first paycheck, you should be thinking about investing that money. Not into Calvin Klein, not into Michael Jordan, not into anybody else but Tracy.
Right.
And how does it start? That start by opening up a banking account. We teach them the difference between checking and savings. How do you open up one? What's the credit card? Because people gonna throw credit cards in your face all the time.
I know.
Pay attention to the APR. You don't want an APR 20-something%. That's utterly ridiculous. We teach them how to pay attention to their credit score. Why it's important, to do this and do that. I also teach financial fitness about learning how to fill out your paperwork for your taxes and everything. I teach them how to calculate their hours. If you work this amount of hours, this is how you calculate it. No matter what you make, FICA is going to come out. Oh, what's FICA, Miss Tracy? We break that down. Career development. A lot of our kids go into high school and they don't have their curriculum aligned with the college they want to go to. And then a lot of our youth get to the 12th grade and like, oh, hey, you trying to go here? Well, you missing this math or you missing this. So the point of 9th grade, we sit down with them, sometimes one-on-one, sometimes in a workshop, and we teach them how to do, a spreadsheet. Okay, I want to go to Hampton. Well, what is Hampton looking for if you're going for nursing? Align that with what you're doing in high school. So I just always had a love for you. I kept procrastinating, and I'm not lying. Literally one day I'm sitting in my chair. I said, I'm just going to do it.
Right.
I put my mission statement together. I dragged my president. Her name is Tracy as well. I didn't even give her an option. I said, listen, I'm about to submit this paperwork. You're my president. We're going to get it started.
That's how it happens. That's how it happens.
Yeah.
You can't just, it's one of those things, you try to plan it out this way. Just like with my own nonprofit, it was like, I didn't have half the stuff, like I had nothing. And you just do it because it's very important. If you have a mission that you believe in, then there's no stopping you.
Leslie, just seeing a smile.
Yeah.
One of their faces makes my heart melt. Like,
exactly.
Miss Tracy, I didn't even know that. That alone says I've accomplished what I tried to accomplish.
Exactly. And what about you, Miss Amika Fresh? How did you get the idea for Halo Academy? Inc.
There was a business colleague that was doing, helping like small business owners really map out their business structure and things like that. And when she was talking to me about my mobile juice bar, the things that I was saying I wanted to be able to do for the community through the juice bar, which is a for-profit, excuse me, she was like, it sounds like you need a nonprofit. And I was like, well, tell me, what would the difference be? I really don't want to start a whole nother venture. Like, it's only, it's just, and so when she explained the benefits of doing something like that, nonprofit, being able to, engage the community on a certain level, it all made sense. And that is how starting a nonprofit came to be. But as you hear my mother, I grew up, my mom always had somebody's child. I am the oldest, and I was the oldest for a long time, but I did not grow up as the only child, or as just, she always had somebody's child.
Right.
Her heart is really, really big,
Yes.
even now, I'm not even gonna lie. Even now, there are times where I'd be like, oh my gosh, can it just be us? Can it just be us? I'm spoiled. It's okay.
Right.
But her heart is really big. She doesn't like to see children not given an opportunity. And so that was the culture that I grew up in. And we're from Brick City, and people got a lot to say about it, but the community is really tight. I know I grew up in a very close community where my neighbors knew my name and I knew their name, and if I ever locked myself out, I could go to their house.
Those are the old days.
And,
Yes.
we were never hungry. I didn't have lunch for school, somebody was helping out with that, whatever it might have been. we had, and that is one thing that I don't see down here. And I'm
Yeah.
not that old. You know, people are like, "Oh, those were the olden days." I'm not that old. It's not the olden days. I do think it's a cultural thing and a geographic thing, you know,
Yeah.
because still I have friends, you know, adult friends that live in like Alexandria or, you know, just different areas where their children do have that. You know, they do have community. They they know their neighbor's name. You know, they
Mm-hmm.
break bread with their neighbors and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that.
Yep.
And so to have community is where it came from. It didn't exist, so I felt like I could create it.
And what did you do with that business? Like what do you like? Explain to our viewers what Halo
Yeah,
is.
sure. So Halo Academy. All right. So I am a psychotherapist,
Oh
and
yeah, you got that. Yeah, name all your degrees and all your licenses.
it's like,
This girl, let me tell y'all, this girl is bad. Like I said, I feel proud to know her. I've known her like little. I feel like a little girl, but not. But she
I
was.
was Leslie. I was 23.
Yeah, you
Right.
a
I
baby,
was. Yeah.
pre-married,
But
pre-baby, pre
you
all
gotta
of
stick
that.
with
Like
the degrees, okay?
I know, right? Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So, and you know, being a counselor, my preferred demographic is the adolescents.
Mm-hmm.
I like to trick myself into thinking that I only like the older kids, but I like them all. I really do.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite people are little people. You know, the younger ones. They light up my life. They are, you know, just unbridled passion and motivation and encouragement
Yeah.
and resilience. You know, I really do enjoy working with. I think the reason why I kind of always said I prefer the older ones is because I'm really protective and possessive. I know that about myself, and it's totally okay. My youngest client was 5.5,
Wow.
and I remember, you know, just kind of having to fight back tears sometimes in session because I didn't understand. Not I didn't understand. It just bothered me, you know, to see
Mm-hmm.
such a young person have to deal with some of the issues that they did.
Mm-hmm.
And my pastors are really great. They're very encouraging, you know. So she was just like, you are what you're supposed to be. You got a light, shine it. That's what you're supposed to do. Yeah,
That's
you're
right.
human. It's gonna hurt, but
Yeah.
do what God created you to do. So Halo Academy works with excuse me, school age, so 5 to graduating college,
Okay.
undergrad. Okay. Being a non-traditional college student myself, that graduating college really doesn't have a cutoff age. All right. I didn't get
Yep.
my bachelor's degree until I was 27 and a half.
I was 35.
So, and we get no love.
I was
You too old to
40.
live on campus. You too old to do anything. They like, girl, just get your degree, go on.
Mhm.
Ah!
My advisor was really, she was great. You know, she was just like, stop it with all the timelines.
Yeah.
It's happening. Please enjoy
Yep.
this moment
Yep.
because you're not gonna get it again, right? Like you're not gonna get your first bachelor's degree again. Enjoy this moment. Stop beating yourself up because it happened so late, so you say, and just be in the moment. I did, and then you know, with Halo Academy, I wanted to make sure that that demographic didn't get left out because it can be discouraging. You know,
Yes.
when you're sitting in a classroom, I celebrated my 27th birthday in class, right? I think I had a button that my friend gave me, and a student noticed it, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, Tamika, today's your birthday!" And I was just like, "Why are you so happy?" Yes.
Yeah.
They're like, how old are you? And I was like, I turned 27. You do not look 27. Immediately, I was like, please shut up. What does 27 look like, Mr. 19-year-old? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I
Right.
just remember kind of wanting to sink in my chair just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the stories of why they
Yep.
didn't make it to class on time. And I'm like, if y'all don't shut up,
Right.
you
Right.
do not have problems yet. You came from
Enjoy.
500 yards away talking about
Exactly.
you know, so
Enjoy.
Halo Academy focuses on wellness and STEAM. That's
Yeah.
what we focus on. being able to, our tagline is we provide access even within proximity. People think because you're close to something that you have access to it, and we do not. Every demographic does not. And
or know about it.
Know about it.
There
Exactly.
you
That's the
go.
key word right there.
And these resources, I graduated summa cum laude in undergrad. Somebody please explain to me why I paid for grad school. Why did I not know different things existed? To if not pay for all of it, but to help. With
Right.
the cost. I not just grad school, undergrad. When I got my associate's degree, I was on the dean's list. I graduated with a 3.8 GPA. My bachelor's degree should have been a full ride.
Right.
Seriously.
Right. Right.
It's these things. Even while applying for my PhD, learning about, assistantship programs, right? All of my really good friends who have their PhDs are like, don't you pay for your doctoral degree? You better not. You ain't doing something right. So just understanding that these resources are not always readily available to us. And when I say us, I am talking about the minority community.
Yes.
Right. And I'm a double minority. I'm a Black female.
Right.
And
yep.
We are at the bottom of the totem pole.
Now I don't know about that now because we got Kamala in there, so I don't know yet.
I always pray that it'll be different. But I'm be honest with you. If I died today and God gave me a choice to come back as anything, I would still choose a Black female.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The biggest thing is helping children, with identity development, figuring out who it is that they want to be in life. Somebody that they can have integrity, somebody that they can be proud of, somebody that they can say, I'm glad I knew, right? Speaking of themselves. So just understanding what it is, to be a good human being, essentially.
Right, right.
And understanding that takes work.
Definitely, definitely. And because of all the work, and I know that you guys have your separate businesses, but as Mika, you were getting ready to elaborate, just some of the things, obviously you guys have to sometimes work together. And so and please explain that drive that you guys do. And then what is it like to work together? Having your business.
I'll let my mom answer first.
Yes. Well, I have to admit, it's an honor to work alongside my daughter with our Feed the Youth program.
Wait, now I ain't got no tissue with me.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This was an idea my daughter and I had years ago before we even started. When we both achieved our nonprofits, we put our heads together and said, listen, we're just going to go ahead and go out here with it. And we did it. Last summer was our first summer. And I have to admit, we just went out there with it. We put our boards together. We put our heads together. We put our budget together. We did win 2 grants to, help move it along forward. But it took more money than a grant. So again, now you have to put your heads together. Like, do we want to stop because we're not having money coming in? But Tamika and I and my president was like, no, we're just going to keep going. We kept going, and believe it or not, we had to spend money out of our own pockets, but we didn't want to be selfish about it because our mission was to try to help combat hunger. And it's very prominent down here where we live at. It really is. And working alongside my daughter, and she'll tell you, I'm the aggressor. I'm the one that will go out there and get it. I'm the one, it's going to be this way. I'm not taking the bull crap. If you're going to be a part of it, you are. If you're not, don't call me. And Tamika tell you, I don't have time for it.
Right.
We have our meetings as a board, and we agree to this and we disagree to this. And sometimes I got to sit back because I didn't like the color of the t-shirts, but that's what Tamika wanted. So.
Oh, no, she didn't.
But that's Andy, and I love her. And I had to say, well, the t-shirt ain't the main thing here right now, so I'm just going to wear this pale looking yellow t-shirt. But no, working with my daughter is wonderful. And I think she may say a few flaws about me, but as being mommy and her grown up respectable, she respects me working together. So, but I'm sure she has some things.
Well, let's hear Mika. Hear what you got to say, Mika. I'm
No, I
curious.
think so. This for me, this stage of my life is really interesting because I'm a daughter and I'm a parent, and so I am very aware of. I'm just very aware. I'm
Right.
very
Yeah.
aware.
Before she gives
And
me that lip, she has to think like, I do
Right.
it at home too.
Right.
this is what I'll say. This is totally my opinion, okay? I think for my mom, there are times it can be challenging to let me be her adult daughter, right? There are moments where I'm like, excuse me.
Right.
Stand up over here.
Hello.
Excuse me,
I'm speaking. See.
Tracy. Adult in the room, adult. I'm her
Right.
daughter.
Right.
I'm not a kid. And she'll look at me and she'll be like, okay, you're right. And so, but we are, I don't know if we're more alike than we're different or more different than we are alike. I think my mom feels like we're different, but the differences started with a similarity, if that makes sense.
Okay.
We're both very passionate people. We're both go-getters. All of my drive came from that woman right there.
Awesome thing to
Bit.
say.
I've
Wow.
never
Casey,
seen
don't start
her.
crying.
No, don't you do it. I don't have any tissue. I mean it. I've never seen her give up. And we got some stories, for another show. I've never seen her give up. I've never seen her say, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen a problem too big for her. And that's real. That's not me putting on or nothing. I grew up thinking my mom is Superwoman. She can handle it all. I don't know how. I told you she always has somebody's child. And I used to be like,
right. So here we are. Right.
Like, did she forget that I had to walk to school today because I ain't had no bus money? Who is
right.
But for her, it was just like, we all gonna sacrifice,
right.
because even though you think it's bad for us right now, it's worse for them. And if as long as I'm in the position to help, I'm gonna help. That's always been her thing. And I would be like, but Mom, we don't have it. And she would just be like, God's got it. God's got my back. He's not going to see me fail because I'm helping his.
And that's
when you're a
to answer
child.
her question, Leslie, when she says she don't know how we did it, she just said it. It's the one above.
That's right.
It
The
had
one
to be.
above.
Right.
It had to be.
That's right.
That we're on this planet to help others, not to be selfish with it, not to keep it to ourselves. I always believe that if I have $10 and someone needs half of that, I'm giving it to them because I believe that half that I gave them, the Almighty is going to give it back to me.
Yeah.
And we were out at his football thing this weekend, and I posted on Facebook. And so a guy came up to us and he asked for some money to eat. And I said, wait, I got $1. My son said, no, Ma, I got a 10. I was like, no, just give him $1. No, Ma, I'm gonna give him the 10. And I was like, well, you don't know if he's gonna take it to eat or, go get drugs or whatever. He said, no, what my son said? Well, God knows why I gave it to him. And my son gave him his whole entire 10. That alone makes me know that what I'm doing is working.
Yeah.
Not just for my own children, but for others. That's alone.
I love, I wish we could talk more because it's just so much and it's so fascinating. But you guys got a lot across for me, your organizations and your mission in terms of why you decided to do those projects. And I think it's just wonderful that the two of you who I've known for years, it's just a blessing to see you thrive and to see you doing God's work. Close us out. Just giving advice to anybody, just 30 seconds. What would you tell somebody both of you, 30 seconds. What would you tell somebody that wanted to, start a business and just felt like it wasn't the right time? Tracy, go.
To me,
Yeah.
was I prayed on it. First, I wrote it down. I hold it in my hand and I literally prayed on it every night. And I waited for that word from him and said, just go. A lot of times you have to get out there and do it. You know, don't let people tell you, why are you doing this? No, don't do that. If it's in your heart and you've heard from him and you prayed on it, you just do it.
All right, Mika, how you going to close us out?
Yeah, so I feel like if we're living in our purpose, then everything we do has a purpose.
Has a purpose to it.
No such thing as the right time. It's all about God's timing.
Yep.
And the best way to get over fear is to just do it. Do it anyway.
Most definitely.
Definitely.
Do it scared,
I know, that's why I'm doing my show.
Right. You're scared, but do it. Because when God puts his purpose in you, you can't get away.
No one can stop
you.
Yep.
That's right.
Do it. Trust me, you're not gonna be happy.
Oh, ladies, I mean, like I said, we can talk forever, but we can't because of the show. But you guys have inspired. I'm sure you're going to inspire so many people, and I hope to have your website so that can be down in the description bar once the video comes up. I tell our viewers that you can find all the information for Mika Fresh and Miss Tracy Ali's organizations below. I want to thank Tracy Ali, Mika Fresh. I'm definitely going to have them back again. Thank you for allowing me to spend this time with you. And so I'm glad that they were here to do that, even though it's Zoom, but we're going to do it. So thank you guys. And thank you. This is Leslie Casey Blake, and this is The Interview. Hey everybody, it's Leslie Casey Blake with Entertainment Under 2. So today we're going to talk about two quick stories that have been making the news. One is the Fresh Prince reunion. Will Smith and Janet Herbert, who played the first Aunt Liv, apparently then got them act together and made. I think this feud was lasting for years. I remember Aunt Viv was putting on different videos talking about Will and just getting in his butt. And Will Smith would always kind of stay silent about that. But after all of these years, probably about 20 years later, the two of them decide to work it out, hash it out. And I think it's a good thing, because sometimes holding grudges just doesn't work out for you. You got to make that peace. And I'm certainly glad that the two of them did. All right, guys. So what has happened that has been so remarkable, as I said at the beginning of my show, we have our first Madam Vice President. My girl Kamala Harris has been Vice P elect for the United States. So she will serve with President-elect Joe Biden. And what a history-making moment. She becomes the first African-American, the first Asian American, the first woman who has graduated from an HBCU. She's also the first from the Divine Nine. So she's got a lot of firsts. And I believe that ticket just represents what America is. And don't forget also her husband's Jewish. So she can have the whole gamut, y'all. She is diversity out there on a piece of paper, broke that glass ceiling, and I'm telling you, everything is just sprinkling down for her success, and we are wishing her much of it because it's going to be a hard road. Kid us, because we know it's going to be rough. After the 4 years that we've been through, it's going to be rough. But so, hey, everything is good. Keep it up. Keep wearing y'all masks, y'all. And I'm going to see you next time. This is Leslie Casey Blake with Entertainment Under 2. Yes, hunties.
Last evening at dinner, when Miss McGlynn saw Blanche give Kendall Nesbitt her key, she was furious. She dropped a steak knife into her purse.
Big deal. I took a whole place in.
Not now, Ma!
I I hope you enjoyed our show. If you like anything that you see, please click and subscribe, comment below, and we would love to hear from you. Also, we want to thank all of our guests, and we want to thank you for tuning in. Remember, be safe, be kind, wear that mask. We'll see you next month.